Hi, this is Ellen with Hollywood.com. We're here at the Century Plaza in Los Angeles for the premiere of Bait, starring Jamie Foxx. How are you feeling?
Truthfully?
Nervous. He's nervous.
Nervous. I'm
She
nervous.
knows before you.
I'm nervous, but I'm okay.
Why are you so nervous?
Well, I missed my first premiere.
Oh, you did?
I was actually in Hong Kong with Chow Yun-fat, so she represented me in my last one. And this is my first one, and it's the first time really putting my work up on the screen for my peers and for everyone here to see. And, it's always nerve-wracking to see your work up on the screen. I see all the problems that no one else sees, and it freaks me out, because I'm going to sit there and tweak it for days, so.
You're a perfectionist?
Absolutely, when it comes to my work, no doubt.
Now, how did you helm this thing when you have someone like Jamie Foxx and you have Mike Epps and, you have people who are great at improv and stuff? Were there times you had to really kind of rein them in, or how did you guys work through that
Every
process?
day. Had to rein them in every day. I had to go grab Mike, who would be over here so doing something, go grab Jamie, and then try to get them in the scene together. And, they like to ad-lib and play, so you try to capture everything they do, and they do something fantastic over by the monitor while they're watching TV when I'm setting up a shot, and I'll hear it and go, great, come over here and do that, and it never happens, So, yeah, it's quite a challenge.
So that was a challenge for you because, your action movies before this one has a big twist of comedy in it, right?
My action movies before this?
Right, well, like Replacement Killers and stuff, it was a different kind of, improvisation and working with.
Completely different. It's completely different. Chow Yun-fat, Mira Sorvino,
Right.
and then Jamie Foxx and Mike Epps, it's night and day. It's Mandarin and English, so it's quite different.
Leela, what makes your husband such a great director?
Taste and style, and also his background, and he really can get into the actor's head and really make things come out that are really beautiful.
I almost didn't recognize you in the trailers. You look very different.
Yeah. We shook it up a little bit for Bait, I wanted to change a little bit from the Green Mile to Bait, and from Bait to the next thing, I like to do the chameleon thing as much as possible. So.
Is it true that Michael Stipe was an inspiration for your look?
True, yes. I saw a picture of Michael on the cover of a fashion magazine, and I was piecing Bristol together, and I saw him with his shaved head, the black rimmed glasses that made him look a little farsighted, stubble on his chin, and I went, there's my template. There's the physical Bristol, so I ran with it.
Well, since you go through such a different physical change, do people recognize you and still come up to you and go, you are so mean in the Green Mile, and you are, you're such a good villain, and all these kind of things?
Yeah, it's starting to happen
Yeah?
a little bit. Yeah, I mean, it is because I do shake it up a bit. I think I mostly get the looks like, where have I seen you before? And they're probably thinking, I don't like him and I don't know why. And then some people piece it together and they come up and say, oh, I hated when you stepped on the mouse in the Green Mile, But that's a compliment to me. I haven't been slapped yet on the street, which is probably a good thing,
So are you the bad guy again this time around?
Yes, I am.
How so?
I am the antagonist of the piece. I'm playing a character who's very wolf-like and is intent on getting his food, getting his prey.
He's never really bad. He's just misunderstood.
Yeah, misunderstood. I'm playing the flawed character.
Flawed
in
character,
Bait.
I
Yes.
see. What's it like working with someone like Jamie Foxx who's improvising and, doing all kinds of crazy stuff?
It was challenging and inspiring at the same time because I'm holding the dark aspects of the film, and he's obviously holding the comedic, lighter aspects. And so when you put us together, it was a little bit like oil and vinegar sometimes, but it forced me to stay as centered as possible when I was with him because he's all over the place, and I never knew what was coming out of any given corner. And so he inspired some moments of pure rage, which worked for the scenes, and I think it worked well. I think it balanced out. It balances out nicely.
A final question to you: you reteam with David Morse again. Does he beat you up this time?
Well, I don't want to tell you the ending of the movie if you haven't seen it yet. But let's put it this way: I'm waiting for a film when David and I can play best buddies, best pals.
Instead of opposite sides.
Yeah, exactly. Or at least maybe I can be the one beating the crap out of him in one of the next movies. So we'll see.
Tell me about your character in this one. You're the law this time, right?
I'm the law.
You are by the law.
Yeah, I'm the big law man, kind of the chief of these guys, who pretty much will do whatever it takes to get what he wants.
Wow. Now, what drew you to doing the project?
Well, I'd done Green Mile with Castle Rock before this, and they called me up and asked me if I'd be interested. And I found out that Doug Hutchison was in it. We'd done Green Mile together, but I also knew David Paymer, who was in it, and it turns out I knew Nestor Serrano as well. So it was good company.
So it was a nice reunion with people.
Yeah, great.
You get to kick Doug's butt again this time?
I do, but not nearly as many times, and it's not nearly as much fun as it was in the Green Mile.
Thank you. He liked a little role reversal, he was saying. He gets
No
to
way.
kick your butt.
No
way.
Jamie, we just got to ask, your name above a movie, film there. How does that feel?
Feels great, man. Feels beautiful. I'm floating right now. You can't get no better than this.
And we heard that you use comedy on set a lot.
Yeah.
How do you what banter do you?
Just everything. Anything that I had at my disposal, man, I use it. I noticed that it was a pretty rough shoot because it was in the cold and everything. So a lot of jokes, kept everything bubbling.
Yeah, mention the cold weather. What was that like?
It was cool, but the Canadians, they weren't really cold. They said, "Oh, Jamie, listen, freaking already. It's just mild, Don't even worry about it,
Was Antoine pretty flexible?
Oh yeah.
Letting you guys do your
Yeah,
thing?
he let me do my thing. And he let me do my thing, and he really did a great job with putting the action and all that stuff together.
Did you always set out to do an action movie?
I didn't even know it was gonna be an action movie.
Really?
And then I just did my thing, and then the next thing you know, it's action.
They're making you run. And
Yeah, I ran a lot. I just felt like how Tom Cruise just take off running. That was me.
Jamie, what bait have you used to Have you ever used bait to win the ladies? And what if so what?
Just good humor, man. Just some fundamental, being nice and everything like that, man. There you go.
It's a chart.
And a couple of checks, a couple of checks.
That doesn't hurt.
Card.
I'm supporting my fellow actor from Blair Witch 2, Jeff Donovan.
who has a small part in this movie, right?
Yeah, apparently he's, I believe he told me he's a Puerto Rican gangster. So basically, that was the whole reason I came, was to support him and to see him actually do this.
Wow. Now,
Yeah.
are you nervous about Blair Witch 2 coming out? All the build-up that's going to happen this time? Because the first one, no one really didn't expect anything.
Right.
This second time around.
I mean, I guess basically, we kind of all know that we're just sort of being set up to fail. So I guess if it doesn't fail that much, we're going to be pretty psyched. I mean, I think it's a really great movie, and it's totally different than the first one, and I do think that people should really check it out. But, it's like you can't control any of that stuff. It's like everyone will have their own opinion, they'll have their own views, so, we made a movie we were proud of, and hopefully everyone likes it. That's all you can do.
Now, is it the three of you this time going out for...
There's actually 5 of us.
There's 5
There's
of you
5
this
of
time.
us, yeah.
And what is your
I'm,
journey this time?
The 5 of us meet online in a chat room and decide it would be really cool to go camping where they made the first film. So that is what we end up doing, and then once we get there is when everything starts going wrong.
So it's people who watched the film.
Right, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, this is interesting, especially because the website was part of the big explosion
Yeah.
the first time around. It's really going to come into play this time too, right?
Absolutely. I think they actually have 2 websites up for the sequel right now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very cool. And that comes out Halloween, right?
Yeah, October 27th. Plug away. Yes. Go see it. I think everyone will like it.
What have you been doing since then?
God, been traveling all over the place, like freak. Yeah, basically.
To promote it or just in general?
I guess I could say I was working and say, yeah, I was promoting it. No, a little of both, actually. Yeah, a little of both.
So are you cool? Are you still cool with camping, or are you now a little skittish about the outdoors?
If I never have to camp again, I will be a very happy woman. Yeah, absolutely.
Wow. All right. Well, enjoy your evening. Very nice meeting you.
Thanks so much.